Hello, I welcome you to my new video. And I'm really excited about that one because today I want to talk about a topic that gives me so much good emotions, something that makes me really happy and fulfilled. And I feel like it's a real path to trust your instincts. So magic happens for everyone when they travel, like backpacker travel, like just simple traveling. I cannot talk about the luxury traveling. I mean, it could be also cool, but like if you know you're just there for the experience, not for the material stuff, you will you will experience immense experiences. So I can tell you that through traveling you will experience so many different stuff that you didn't experience before. You will learn yourself in a different You will learn the world in a different way. Okay, you will have another trust inside you that you didn't have before. You will have much more um, trust and fear. The Western media tells you about places that are really dangerous and you shouldn't go there, but if you go there you should be careful of that and that, blah blah blah. I can tell you that, of course, it can be dangerous everywhere. Of course there are places around the world that are more, like illegal stuff happening there, but if you are not stupid, to be honest, you will not go in those places. If you really trust your instincts, you will not experience anything that you feel like you're going to die. Maybe it can happen that you lose some material things or so. I didn't, but it can happen. uh, when I lost it myself. Nobody stole it from me. So that can happen, of course, if you're traveling for longer, but there will be no danger that you feel like, okay, I'm gonna die now, until you really do go to a place that you shouldn't go whatsoever. So, but basically, why is traveling so important for your spiritual path? I can tell you that when you're traveling, you are experiencing new experiences every day, new adventures every day. You don't know where you want to go tomorrow. Even if you know where you go, you cannot imagine what you're gonna experience, who you're gonna meet, especially when you're traveling alone. By the way, I would really recommend you to travel alone, even if you're a woman. I'm a woman and I could do it, and a lot of people that I met during my path that were women, or just random people, the most of the people, travelers, they travel alone, and it's the best. So basically what happens is every day is a new experience. So that makes something inside you, that makes like a excitement for life that you have, that you didn't have maybe at home. Even if you had like a really fulfilled life at home, traveling is another way of being excited. So that's the first thing. So like excitement for life in general. And when you have excitement for life, the universe gives you so many different things to experience. That's amazing. And the second point, we already talked a little bit about it, but new people. Almost everyone who travels has an open mind. If they didn't have that, they wouldn't travel. They trust life in a different way. Not everybody, of course, they are all different in their way, but like in general, people have a different view of the world, not like the most of the people. So every person is so interesting, and you can learn so much from those people. And this, about the people that you met also. If you're traveling, you don't expect, at least not as much as you expect here when you have your normal life, because when you meet somebody in your normal life, it's like, first of all, most of the people, they don't meet a lot of people in their normal life. They just have their, in the best case, they have their own friends and family. And for new people there is almost no place, and most of the times when we meet new people, we have like this like fear from people, from new people, you know. But that's not like this in with traveling, because first of all, you are alone, and you're also looking for, you know, people to connect, to be with, to do something. And but you're pure, you're just enjoying their being, you're grateful for everything that they give, and you can learn so much because they're interesting people. But like the connections that you make during traveling are, you know, like, they are beautiful though. They are so beautiful. They're so beautiful because it's real, you know, it's rare, it's real, and it's just pure. And every word that I would describe right now for those connections would be too less. You have to experience it yourself. So what happens basically through those connections is you build another feeling of yourself and of others, another beautiful feeling with a lot of love and like oneness, you know. Like, you just know that everybody is you in a different way, and you are them in a different way, you know. Yeah, so you will definitely experience stuff like this. The third thing is culture, new culture. You know, when you change your culture like fully, I don't talk about from Switzerland going to Germany, it's quite the same, but not the same though, but like it's similar. But like, if when I went to Mexico and Guatemala, it was like, you know, I'm originally from Turkey and Azerbaijan, and we also had, like, I was born here in Switzerland, but like, you know, I guess I had it in my genes, and also like the way I grow up. But culture is really important because you just see how people can also be. It just breaks all of your conditions, because as a culture you have conditions, you have rules, even if they're unspoken. If you meet new cultures, it's like everything breaks. And if you're really lucky, I was really lucky with the culture that I met, because Mexican culture is really a lot with feelings and emotions and instincts, and everybody is like really open to each other, you know. Like, it's just really different than in Switzerland. And of course they have different difficulties, and they have different problems, and but they also have like different joys, I guess, you know. They're thankful for different stuff. They're not that privileged, most of them are not. They, even if they are like, if they have like a good job whatsoever, they had to do a lot for that, but not in a way that was like, mostly it was really, they wanted to do it, so they did it, you know. And it was worth it for them. It's not like they had to do anything, you know. So it's just different. It's really different. I felt really welcomed in almost everywhere that I went. They are open. They show what they feel, show what they think, and nothing is personal though, you know. If you are in the same waves that they are, and it's really easy to be there if you're open. They're not gonna judge you for anything, you know. That was amazing for me to experience. So the fifth point is also not that obvious at the beginning, but it gets really obvious since you travel longer, is you have to, or you are much more in the present moment, you know. Even if you don't try, you have like habits, like meditation habits or being present habits, or like, you know, just being aware of that space. It's even easier. But like, everyone who is traveling, they are much more in the present moment. Because why? First of all, you know, you have to be present because you don't have a comfort, you don't have a security, you have your fullest freedom, but that brings responsibility. So you have to be responsible for every step that you take, wherever you go, wherever your stuff is. And also it's an unknown place mostly, so you have to be awake, you know. You have to be but not in a bad way though. You're just here, you know, you're just here, you're awake. And also, of course, why are you so present? Because you are just there for the experience, you know. You really are there for the moment that you are right now. You're not thinking about being somewhere else or doing something to get somewhere else, because you just want to be there. You are there for that experience, for that place, for the humans. And you know, it's not even like the little things, of course that's also, but like the whole picture is just so beautiful. You don't even want to be somewhere else. Of course you don't. You exactly do what you want to do, you know. Mostly if you're traveling backpacker, you also experience a lot of nature whatsoever, and that makes it really easy to be present. And also you're not really, you know, a lot with your computer or with your phone or anything. And also the biggest freedom, you know, you have the biggest freedom and you trust your instincts. Every step that you take is like instinctive. At least for me it was like this. I never had like a lot of plans before I went to a place, and I just mostly I just knew, okay, I want to go to that place and to that place, hopefully. But even if it wouldn't be like this, sometimes I went to a place and I liked it so much that I stayed like 2 or 3 weeks more, you know. Stuff like this happens during traveling if you really go with your flow. Because you go with your flow, you just learn to trust everything in a different way. You know that difficulties are not what we thought it was. And life is just so fulfilling because you exactly do what you wanted. You're not serving a capitalist system to make anybody else like richer, you know, or to just function in a system that doesn't fulfill you fully. If you're really lucky and your job fulfills you like 60% of the time, even then, imagine yourself like this. The real world is the world, you know, that you're experiencing. And the thing that we are, the most of the people in a system, like in the capital system, like the one that we are living in right now, is experiences, is like a little game, not even a good game. And it's like consuming and pleasure seeking and egoistic needs. You just lose all of that. Of course you have some conditions that take, you know, like longer, or you get more aware of them. But like traveling is so much more. It's so much more than just seeing places or eating new meals, you know. It's so much more. It's like the universe is dancing with you. You are so close to the universe and to what is really real. Okay. So talking with you about the experiences that I made when I was traveling was really beautiful. And you know, with this video I just hope that I can inspire anybody to do the same, because you know, right now I'm really thinking about doing like traveling regularly for a longer time. And since I travel, I also want to, you know, create a community where I can share my things that I experience, the wisdom that I get from the universe, the things that happened to me. And maybe I can inspire other people too, you know, who knows. But I know that in this world there are so many beautiful souls, and we are not meant to live like this. I just want to tell you that everybody should live that as they want. But you know, how can we know how it looks outside if we always stayed in one cup and we didn't know the light, you know? We cannot know. So that's why I try to inspire everybody who didn't have experiences like this to do something in that way. Okay, be brave. Courage. Corazón. Courage means with the heart. Okay, I love you all. I hope you're doing good. don't forget, everything that happens for you, not against you. And for the end, I want to show you where I am right now, because it's a beautiful place. I went swimming. I went for a run, and then I went swimming in that place. It's all like, it's still cold, but it was beautiful. Okay.